Folks, this is a 100% true story. I know I've been trolling you guys recently, but I am not in character right now. This is Cameron Geller. This happened back in May, and I wasn't sure I should tell you guys about this, but I told this story to some friends and they said I had to share it. So here we go. I was in the beautiful state of Vermont for a boys' trip. Me and my bestie, Kaylin, who you guys have seen, we went to a country bar on a Wednesday night. It was actually a really nice bar and it was completely empty. We got a couple drinks and we started playing cornhole, the game, not with each other's cornhole, so that was after. And we're just there with the bar to ourselves until a group of women arrive. I think there was 5 of them, and they were all moms. I feel like this part is important for context. We were not trying to riz. I'm all for women with kids, but this was like a 20+ year age gap, so it wasn't the vibe. Now we end up striking a convo with these folks, I guess because we're the only people in the bar, and they invite us to come sit at their table. And we're talking about how we're Canadians visiting, and one of them, I'll call her the group leader, because that was kind of the vibe, was also from Canada originally, so we're kind of bonding over that. So we're chit-chatting, making small talk, and the group leader said they were actually playing a drinking game and we should play with them. So of course, why not? We're down. It was some sort of question game on their phone, and the group leader warns us that they were playing the mom edition of it. We're just like, that's fine, we don't need to change it, let's just keep playing this version. And so she reads out to the group the first question. And the question was essentially, what was the most memorable season of your life? And without hesitation, I blurted out menopause. Now Kaylin and 3 of them beside me all start chuckling, including the group leader who read the question. But to my other side, there was a woman who I had not noticed till then was clearly the drunkest, and I don't think she appreciated my joke. Because under her breath, I hear her go, "What the fuck? You can't say that." Now I heard that, but the group didn't, and they start moving on with the next questions, and I'm just ignoring her. But she gets louder and louder. She's like, "Oh my God, what the fuck? You said that? You really said that? You can't say that." And now she cuts off the group so they can't move on with the game, and she's like, "He can't say that, right? He can't say that," trying to get the validation from the group. They all just look stunned, like, oh God, where's this going? I've just been quiet this whole time, kind of seeing how this is gonna play out. And I guess she gets frustrated because she's not getting a reaction from me. And she really starts barking right next to me, directly at me, in front of the group, making sure they're watching. And she's saying, "What gives you the right? What gives you the right?" Now at this point, I had to react. And seeing that I was in the States, I said, well, first off, freedom of speech. She didn't like that. And then she went, "Okay, so you have the right, but that doesn't make it decent. That's not decent. Why can't you be decent?" Me and Kaylin at this point are just like, WTF. Her whole friend group is just quiet and kind of embarrassed. And then she looks at the group leader and she's like, "Right? Right? You're gonna back me up on this?" And the group leader kind of regrettably says to her drunk friend, "You know, I'll have your back." That part I still wonder about. Because would you have your friends back if they were being drunk and reckless at a bar? Are you enabling her a little bit? So now this drunk woman, emboldened by the group leader having her back, yells at me to get out of the bar. And she pointed at the door, "Get out of the bar! Get out! You need to get out!" And then points at Kaylin too. "Yeah, you too. You need to leave." Yeah, she hits me with, "You need to leave." Cue the sound. "You need to leave." She hit me with that. She doesn't work there. How would you handle this situation? Here's what I did. There's a table right in front of me here. This is where we're all sitting. There's tables over here. This side is the bar. There's tables behind me. I turned around and I sat on the stool directly behind me. I'm almost the same distance from her, but now I'm at the other table. Because nobody's gonna tell me to leave this bar, okay? Maybe the bartender or the police. And we went on with our night. Played some more cornhole, and as we were playing, the group leader actually came up to us and said, "I'm so sorry, guys." Which once again, I appreciated, but like, in the moment, you kind of let it happen. I don't know. And that's the bulk of the story. However, there's one funny, maybe karma moment that happened that unfortunately I didn't get to witness, but Kaylin told me this is what happened, and I believe him. He was outside chatting with the group leader about how to get Ubers and stuff for us to get back, and the drunk friend came outside and was like, "Why are you talking to her?" and leaned on a cigarette stand. But the cigarette stand was not load bearing, and she apparently face planted in the parking lot and got covered in cigarette butts. I didn't see that part, but apparently that's what happened, and I'm gonna believe it happened because it's pretty funny. That's the story, guys. How do you think I handled it? Was the menopause joke too far? I don't know. I thought we were all being moms, so it made sense to me. I've collected a few more stories over the years if you guys want to hear. I might do this again. I don't know. We'll see how this one goes. And I'm also going back to Vermont in a month, so might see her. Okay, guys, that's it for the video. More normal content coming. See you guys in the next one. Okay, bye.